Hi friends, welcome to the second day of letter F and learning about fall, the season that we're in right now. Hopefully you were able to collect some fall leaves or go on a nature walk yesterday. The story I read you yesterday was a nonfiction story about why leaves change colors and what happens to the trees when the leaves fall off. Today's story is a fiction book, so it's still about leaves, but it's a made-up story about some leaves and a scarecrow. Okay, so the book is called The Falling Leaves and the Scarecrow, and it is written by Steve Metzger, illustrated by Jill Dubin. It was early autumn, which remember is another word for fall. In Farmer Ned's field, farmer, field, start with F, rows of ripening corn grew beside tall trees covered with colorful leaves. The Scarecrow stood in the middle of it all. Scarecrow and the leaves were the best of friends. So friends starts with F too. In the morning, Scarecrow did silly dances for the leaves. In the afternoon, the leaves made cool shade to protect the Scarecrow from the hot sun. And at night, Scarecrow sang sweet lullabies to help the leaves fall asleep. One morning, Scarecrow woke up and saw a group of geese flying through the air. Have you guys been noticing any geese flying in the air? They fly and they look like the letter V when they fly. This is a time for them to migrate. What a day, Scarecrow said. The sky is blue, the sun is warm, and I feel so happy. He turned his head from side to side to look at his friends, the leaves. Wake up, everybody, Scarecrow said to his friends. It's a beautiful day. That's what you always say, said the orange maple leaf with a smile. This one's the orange maple. Well, it's true, said Scarecrow, turning to Purple Beech. He continued, time to greet the day. Okay, said Purple Beech in a tired voice. I'm awake. So remember yesterday when we were talking about the trees and we said there are different kinds of trees like oak, maple, beech, sweet gum, ginkgo. Do you remember that yesterday? Well, these are some of the trees of beech and maple so far. And how are you this fine day? Asked Scarecrow. We're fine, said Orange Maple, Yellow Hickory. And what about you, Scarecrow? Great, said the Scarecrow with a big smile. Just then some noisy crows arrived. It was that same group of noisy crows every day. Uh-oh, said Yellow Hickory. Here we go again. Scarecrow stopped smiling and he waved his arms and legs and shouted, Go away, pesky crows. And the crows just laughed. You don't scare us, said the crows, and she nibbled on the corn. You're too silly to be scary. I'm not silly, said the Scarecrow, and he made an angry growl. Rrr. But the crows did not go away. Red Oak watched from above. Oh, I wish we could help, she whispered. Me too, Orange Maple said, but what can we do? The crows ate more and more of the corn. Meanwhile, Farmer Ned ran over to his field, waving his pitchfork. As he got closer, the crows quickly flapped their wings and flew away. Look at this half-eaten ear of corn, Farmer Ned said. What kind of scarecrow are you? Those crows aren't scared of you at all. The leaves could only watch as their friend the Scarecrow had sadly hung his head. I'll give you one last chance, said Farmer Ned. If you can't scare those crows away tomorrow, I'm going to have to find another Scarecrow. Farmer Ned turned around and walked back to his house. What am I going to do now? Scarecrow said. Farmer Ned's going to throw me out. The leaves looked at one another, and after a few minutes, Yellow Hickory spoke up. I have an idea. We can help you become the scariest scarecrow ever. But how can you do that? Asked Scarecrow. We'll show you tomorrow, said Yellow Hickory. Just you wait and see. That night, Yellow Hickory explained her plan to the other leaves. Scarecrow was so excited he could hardly sleep. At the crack of dawn, Orange Maple was the first one to wake up. Time to rise and shine, she shouted. Let's get ready. Red Maple looked up at the sky. Wind, oh wind, please come help us. The wind immediately appeared. Good morning, colorful leaves. Do you need me to help you fall? Well, yes, said Purple Beech, but instead of making us fall to the ground, could you please blow us onto the Scarecrow's face? We're trying to help our friends scare some crows away. Sure, said the wind. So they want to get on the Scarecrow's face. You think that'll make him scary? Me first, said Purple Beech. Please help me cover one of his eyes. The wind took a breath and blew Purple Beech. Can you make a blowing sound? And Purple Beech landed right on Scarecrow's left eye. Then the wind blew Yellow Hickory right on top of Scarecrow's right eye. I can't see, said Scarecrow. Don't worry, said Purple Beech. You'll be able to see as soon as we're finished with those crows. Now it was Red Oak's turn. Please place me on Scarecrow's nose. So the wind nodded and did just that. Can you blow again? The only one left was Orange Maple. I want to be Scarecrow's mouth, but make sure I land upside down. Okay, the wind replied, and she took care of Orange Maple's request. Now my work is done, the wind said, and she flew away. What happens now? Scarecrow asked. Just wait. The crows will be here very soon. Do you think he looks kind of a little scarier? The sound of those cawing crows filled the air. Caw, 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 caw. They were back. Time to eat some corn, they said in a loud voice. First, let's see if our friend's awake, said another, and he jumped on Scarecrow's shoulders, looked at his face, and screamed, Ah! It's a monster! The crows could not believe their eyes. It really is a monster! One crow called out, Let's get out of here, never come back. In an instant, the crows were gone. From his porch, Farmer Ned saw everything. He started to run over to Scarecrow. Okay, everybody, now it's time to fall, said Red Oak Leaf. The leaves quickly dropped to the ground. Huffing and puffing, Farmer Ned said, Well, Scarecrow, you did a good job of scaring away those crows. I want you to always be my Scarecrow. He patted Scarecrow on his back. Scarecrow smiled his biggest smile. Looking down, he whispered, Thank you so much, to his friends the leaves. The 4 leaves smiled back. Yellow Hickory happily said, That's what friends are for. The end. Did you ever think about that? The name, what he's called is Scarecrow. His job is to scare the crows, right? Because farmers don't want the crows eating all their corn, right? So they have to have something to try to scare the crows away. Have you ever seen any big blackbirds or crows cawing around? We have some in our neighborhood. And one time, my dog, Ramsey, had some bones in the backyard that he had been chewing on. and the crows landed out there and were pecking away at his bone, and he saw it, and he ran out the door and started barking ferociously at the crows. And ever since then, when he sees crows, he really barks at them. He does not like crows, and they just caw, and they stand on their fence and tease him. It's kind of funny, but do you ever see crows around your neighborhood? I know that farmers have just harvested the corn from the fields. They just did by my neighborhood. They had the combines out there and the wagons collecting all the corn. And so I'm sure crows will be out there eating all the stray pieces that have fallen down. So did you like that story? I think it's kind of a fun story about friends and fall and leaves. So today, for your activity, I think it says for you to make a fall tree. So you have a page in your packet where you get to make a tree, but you don't want to color it green. You want to color it some fall colors, right? And we gave you instructions on your packet how to do it. And it's, here, I'll read to you what it says. Use your crayons and markers to color your tree trunk brown or whatever color you want. Then use paint and Q-tips to make a pretty fall tree. So you'll see, we didn't give you any green paint. We gave you fall colors to paint with the Q-tip, and you can use the Q-tip and make little dots and make a lovely fall tree, kind of like in our book. All right, so you guys have fun doing that. If it's nice, maybe you can go on a fall walk. I know Thursday, so when Tues sleeps, the weatherman had said it's supposed to be a really nice day. That might be a really good day to go on a fall walk and see how many signs of fall you can find. See if you see any geese flying. See if you see any crows. See if you see corn being harvested. Look for all the fall colors like red and orange and yellow and brown and purple. We have one tree in our neighborhood that is so dark purple it almost looks black. Right, you guys have fun, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.